Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please make sure you like and comment and subscribe for me. I've been doing a lot of pre-recordings lately and I have not posted not one. I don't know when I'm going to post them, but so far, this is yet another one I'm going to have pre-recorded. So today we were out and about. We had so much fun. We celebrated my fiance's birthday this weekend, which was Monday on the 4th of February. Today was uber fun. It was a lot of fun. Next weekend though, it's gonna be really, really fun. I also had a chance, we also had a chance to see our venue today. That was really exciting. That was very, very exciting. We seen the venue. It's gonna be so much fun. Our wedding, I mean. Anywho, today's video is basically a wig, I would say review. I wouldn't say tutorial because I've already braided my hair, so I can't even give you those steps on how I do all that. Sometimes I do 6 braids, sometimes I do 4 if I'm feeling lazy. If you see 8, which this is 8, that means I'll probably have braids and a wig probably for like the next 2 months. Just wash in between and braid it up. But I usually just braid it, then I take the hair in the back, braid it all together, pin it up, and this is my wig cap. Place my wig cap on. Me, I can't go to sleep in wigs. I can't do all the extra stuff, so I don't do Gorilla Glue. I don't do any of that stuff. Like to place a wig cap down, I do none of that stuff. Long as I have one of those units with the combs attached, or I do have my individual combs that I bought that I can attach to any wig, just about stitch it together and attach it. I can do that, but she uses no glue for any of her wigs. I don't know what this is about. I really don't. I mean, I know people have been doing that, but as of lately, I would say the last 2 years, people have been using glue on their wigs and like putting I don't do any of that. She does none of that. So today's unit, you can't really see her. I will attach her in the links below. But today's unit is one of my favorite units. I've had her now 3 years this November. So I got her October of 2016. So I've had her for a little minute. I've had her a minute. Her name is MINTY by Freestress. It's the L part unit. Like I said, I will be tagging. I no longer even have, I have the package it came in, but I no longer have the cardboard with the model and all of that. I don't have that anymore. So I will have to just tag the link and attach it to this thumbnail so you can see the wig that I'm reviewing and talking about. So I have to review this unit because I've had it so long and it has stood the test of time. As of recently, I decided to cut it into like a little messy bob. I'm going to attach it probably midway of this video, but I have to basically let you guys know about this unit because it's still up on websites and it's a fairly cheap unit. I only paid $22 for her at the time because of the color I got it in. The color I have, as you can see, is like a burgundy and a blended out ombre black. The color I'm just gonna attach the specific one I got. It's a long like coating for the color I got. But anyway, As like I said, I have altered it. I decided to go ahead and cut it shorter because the ends were kind of, after so long they were kind of ragged, and it was probably about to here, so I just blunt cut all of that. Um, and washed it. So it was a deep L part. As you can see, I have altered it to the best of my abilities, bleach knots, pull strands out. Um, One thing about this unit, when I first got it, it had one of those ugly, ugly bands, like probably to about here. I cut all of that. I cut all of that. So what I'm gonna do now is just put it on so you can see it on my big dome. She's back. So as you can see, I have adjusted it on. Now I have to just play with it. This unit comes with 3 combs, 2 here, 1, 2, and 3. Um, this unit has stood the test of times. I've been in wind. I've done all kind of stuff in this unit, and it stayed on my head. I've had a ton of people normally and always walk up to me, who did your hair. Oh my gosh, what kind of hair is that? What color is that? I just say thank you. To people I actually know, I always say, okay, it's a unit. It's a unit. It's not really that much work. It's a whole unit out here. But this is and has been my favorite unit for nearly 2.5 years now. Going on 3. So, and I wore it out today and I felt like really popping with it. So I decided, hey, before I go to bed, which I scheduled it anyway, but I just didn't have the time to. When I braided my hair, I didn't think to record me braiding. I just went ahead and braided my hair. I was off Friday and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and braid my hair up because next weekend, which is the weekends after Valentine's, we're going on our vacation, and I am having a new unit I'm going to introduce to the world at that moment. I will also have to do a review on that, but I went ahead and braided it. I'll have to I'll have to save that video for another day. But as you can see, this one is laid and slayed, honey. I didn't have to do much to this one. I usually put like a little concealer down. I didn't really have to do that because of how I have my hair braided. Um, let's talk about the texture of this hair. The texture of this hair is, I wouldn't say it's really, really thick. It's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's kind of like in between. It's got density, but not a whole lot of density. I love it more now that I've cut it because it's just easier to deal with. Because when it was much longer, it was a lot I had to deal with. I had to always kind of brush it all the time. It doesn't shed a lot until you start making alterations to it. Which I've had a couple of alterations. The latest one was when I cut it. But that's the only time it really sheds. Um, it can withstand all heat, no matter how high. Um, what else about this unit? It has just been a really down unit. I've shampooed it. Sometimes I didn't have to put flexi rods in it. It would just dry and pop right back into place, as you can see. Um, because also when I trimmed it when it was wet. So I trimmed it when it was wet. So it just popped right back into place. I didn't have to do much to it at all. I do highly recommend this unit. It is still on sites everywhere for $19.99. A unit like this for $19.99. Come on, man. Come on. If you don't know how to do your part or alter your unit the way you want it altered, I'm not going to say use YouTube because everybody can't be, I wouldn't say me, but the next person, and just be able to pick up something from a YouTube. But if you're that type of person, you can get on YouTube and learn how to bleach your knots out, tweeze your part, conceal your part. You get on here and learn how to do that. But if you were not that type of person, you definitely, I still would say this is a good buy. And you would have to take it to your stylist and let them alter it as such. But yeah, this is a good unit. I highly recommend it. I've worn it a lot. I've worn it a lot. It is, I would have to say this is I first started wearing wigs in 2015. So this would have to be my second unit I bought. Yeah, this is the second unit I bought myself. Because the first one I bought in 2015, it was like kind of towards the end. And that was my only wig for a very long time. Like I rolled that wig into the ground and it still looks nice. I have to do a tutorial on her too. It still looks really nice. But this was my second unit and she's still holding out. She's still standing strong. And I love her, love her, love her. Want to kind of push this back just a little. Kind of get it in the light just a little so you can see the color. And it's my favorite. It is my absolute favorite. I love this color anyway. It's kind of like and I've turned my light off. It's kind of like that sunset red. Got it? Okay. It's kind of like that sunset red. That's better. It's kind of like that sunset red. It's not too much. It's just enough. And it looks very natural. It looks very natural against my complexion. But they don't just have this color. They have 1B, 2, 4. They have DR30, which is a blonde. DR27, which when you think of DR27, that's kind of like Beyonce's shade of hair color. But I highly recommend this unit. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that in this video, but I highly recommend this unit. I've been wearing it long enough to say, look, go get this unit. If you don't go get another unit, go get this one. You got to go get this one. And like I said, it's short now, like a messy bob style, because I cut it. The real unit comes to about right here. It's somewhat short. Like if you know anything about your bundles, I would have to say it's kind of like a 12, 14, 16. Kind of somewhere in between there. I'm pretty short, so it was always down the middle of my back. Ooh, excuse me. But it was always down the middle of my back. But I highly recommend this unit for the final and last time. I'm going to make sure I keep doing YouTubes like this because I have a lot of units. And as a naturalista, I love my fro to death. I love my puffs to death. I love them to life, honey. I love my natural hair. But sometimes you have to switch it up. You have to. Sometimes you have to protect your hair. That's why I wear wigs seldomly, to protect my hair. That is my favorite transition style. To braid my hair, let it grow, put down my castor oil, let it grow, and throw on a nice little bad unit and keep it pushing. I'm not one of those naturalistas that do this all the time though. You'll probably see me in a wig like literally by choice. I'm taking it off at night. It's not gonna be on for months and months and months and months. Um, but for the most part, I wear my puffs. I try to do my puffs in the summer and kind of spring because I'm very hot natured. I don't like being hot. Therefore, you really will never see me in a unit in those seasons. But fall and winter, she's gonna wear a unit. She's gonna keep one on. For transition styles, and my hair does the most growing during those times because I do this. But as I stated, I'm gonna state it again and again. I highly recommend this unit. Go get this unit. It's still out. It's not a bad unit. It's really not. The texture's just right. Like I said, it's minimum shedding. The only time it's going to shed is if you make alterations to it. Because I have never seen shedding. And then when I trimmed it, it started shedding a bit. But right, child. Child. I love this unit. I really love this unit. But this unit, I know for a fact on Divatrices, which is my favorite spot to go to, is $19.99 right now. Off rip, they still have it in just about every single color it was in 3 years ago when I purchased this unit. And it's still $19.99 on there. Sister Wigs, I think it's still on there. Ebony line, I'm for sure it's still on there. It's a list of other wig places I'm thinking about in my head. Glamour Wigs, couple Sam's Beauty, it's still on there for $19.99. $19.99. And like I said, if you can alter your part, or if you know someone that is licensed or just talented and can alter it for you, invest in this wig. This is a cute everyday wig, about to go wig, go on a date wig, whatever have you. I'm done today. This is my first wig review. You guys have a good day. It is night here. Well, it's night right now. This is the first time I ever did a YouTube at night. And I was like, let me use my little spotlight tonight, honey. But go purchase this unit. I'm going to put all the information in the description. I'm going to find my link and make sure I purchase the color I have it in right now. But invest in this unit. If you like wigs, really like wigs, invest. This is not a bad unit. This is, she's ready to go. Okay, this ain't a bad unit. For $20, you playing. You playing. You trying to go spend $200 when you could just spend $20. But I can't stop doing that. But I'm done for tonight. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my first wig review. I'll have to do some wig tutorials, show you guys how I braid up my hair, how I style it, all that different stuff. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the notification bells. I do have people subscribe to me that actually click that notification bell. Shout out to y'all. So, good night.